Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Welcome to Pick-3 at a Glance. OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, don't play out of need or greed, play Pick-3 for fun. It's a game of chance. Realize that no method, no strategy really is set up for you to win. My strategy is different pretty much from everybody else's strategy because I track the actual 1,000 numbers. I don't have a formula to try to find the Pick-3 numbers or the numbers for the next day. My strategy is set up to track the actual Pick-3 numbers. Okay, and I have 4 strategies that I use where you can track the actual Pick-3 numbers and follow them and see what they're doing. The pairs, the actual position, number positioning, and the front pair and back pair. That way you know what the numbers are actually doing. You're not guessing at what the numbers are doing. You're going to know what they're doing. You're going to be able to collect the history data of the numbers and know the numbers behavior. So that's what this is based off of. Brazil is Pick-3. And Evangelist Forrest, good question about why should you come online because I only do Illinois. That's true. I'm state specific on this channel. And I've viewed many of channels. I think it works best for me because when I win, I can show that the state I'm in and I'm teaching everyone that I win in that state pretty much. And I know the work that's involved in tracking these numbers down and building a strategy and a skill set to winning. And that's why I don't give out numbers. That's why I don't tell people what numbers to play and things like that, because I know that it's a game of chance. I don't put up numbers and say for all states. The work that's involved to winning and how to win is going to be you, Evangelist Forrest, tracking your own numbers. Now, when you come to the live, whatever state you're in, if you've done the work and ask me any question about the Pick-3 at a glance strategy, I can give you my suggestion on how I would do it off of my system. But if you're following what I'm doing on the channel, you're going to come pretty close to see what I see is, for example, how long it takes for numbers to come out, how long pairs could come out, how pretty much the numbers are random. No tic-tac-toe date sum grid is flipping and mirroring numbers, telling you exactly what the numbers are actually doing. So if you didn't track down a number and you're interested in playing the number and you come online and ask me a question about it, then I can make a suggestion about that actual number because I know you've done the work to ask me the question and how it's applicable to my Pick-3 at a glance strategy. So yeah, I appreciate your question. But there's other people out there that'll give you numbers and all that. They give you everything you want. I appreciate your support, but it's work. And those people even doing that, it's a lot of work putting a channel together. I didn't realize the work involved even with putting a channel together. So trying to go to every state and everybody's state and do what I'm doing with my channel won't happen. I can tell you that right now, because I wouldn't feel that I would be giving the people justice on trying to do something like that when I know the work that's involved personally. And I wouldn't, and now that I know what I know, I don't go nowhere and look for no numbers when I can do it myself and find my own numbers and know why I'm playing my numbers in Illinois. And if I miss a number, I can go back and tweak what happened or know what happened or how it happened and know why I played that number. And when I need to cut back off numbers, I know what numbers to cut back off and not be guessing about the numbers. So if that's pretty it, Evangelist Forrest. Yeah. I give people my best at what I know how to do, not at what I'm guessing at. And if I was trying to do this for everybody's state, it ain't worth my while. You couldn't pay me. If I could pin down the number exact and give it to you and say play this, you couldn't pay me. Why would I share that? Well, I probably would share it knowing me, but I know the work involved, and I just don't want to do that. The secret sauce to winning Pick 3, and that's been my secret sauce, is doing it myself. That's been my secret sauce to winning. I haven't won off a tic-tac-toe, a date sum, a grid, a flipped mirror, and it was all what luck. And when I did win, I had no idea how I won, and I was always dependent on somebody else to win it, or going somewhere trying to find a number, look in a book, or saying numbers fall on certain days, or rainy days, and playing them, just playing license plates and birthdays and favorite numbers that I'm going to carry every day. When I start tracking, realizing that a number can take 15 years and never show up, like 1, 2, 3, or any of those Pick-3 numbers can take 15 years and never show up. That's why I'm so looking at Michigan 1-1 pair, which I haven't seen, and I can't remember. Ain't showed in be a year and a day today. But I wouldn't know that with the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the flips. And I'm definitely, if I'm set up, I'm going to play the 1-1 pair in Michigan. I'm going to play those. But I know why. I know it's been over a year since a 1-1 pair didn't showed up. So working with the law average, which I work with, playing the overdue numbers, that would be my number. So I wouldn't be guessing at that. And if it don't come about the time I think it come, I can drop it. But with that, I wouldn't even drop it. If I'm going to play every day or every other day or 5 days out of the week, that 1-1 pair and 1-1 is going to be number one on my plate. And then the rest of the 1-1s would be different. Like here, I went back, and I say play the opposite. I know I have a stretch and a skill set because the numbers tell me what they're doing. I am not guessing at what the numbers are doing. They tell me exactly, I know exactly what the numbers are doing. Let me do it this way. So that's the reason why I just do Illinois. And when you come on, you can come on here to ask me questions about it, or how I would do it, or why I'm doing something, or you would do it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this here. Can I show this? No, I ain't gonna be able to show it. I'm gonna have to write it down here. I'm gonna just go through this, answer y'all questions right quick. See, 1-1 pair ain't failed in over a year in Michigan. So I can go back and study that. I know. So what I did, where is this? First thing I did, I know I'm going to play the 1-1 pair, and I'll wheel that. And this is what I call wheeling the number. When I know a pair ain't failed, I'll line it up to wheel. 1, 119. Now, start now, I would probably, if I had the $5 to play, I would do this 50-cent box. So any one of these numbers that come in, I still stay on this 1-1 pair. I wouldn't jump off of it. I'd still stay on it. I wouldn't jump off of it. But I'll load up on these triple ones for sure. Triple ones midday would be my number. I'm not mad if it don't come, but that's going to be my target number. I'm going to play every day anyway. That's what I'd make my number. And I probably would play it for 6 days or how many ever days multiple draw that Michigan would give me. Illinois is 6 days. So 1-1 triple ones would be my 6 days. I play it straight out for 6 days. So if the ones come, I got them, but I wouldn't jump off the ones. I'd play these here. Now, okay, so out of these 10 numbers, which ones would I play more or less? And I'll show you why. Tracking is king and not guessing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can build a strategy and a skill set of winning. Because truthfully, in Michigan, that would be all I would be playing. Okay. Now, I went back. See here? I went back and found out what the number and its opposite. If you've been following me, you know what I'm talking about, opposite numbers. So my system is not difficult to understand. And when I talk, you're going to understand what I'm talking about if you follow me. And you know, if you know anything about opposite numbers and mirror numbers and sister numbers. And tweaking it, I go back. I went back and seen that the 661 hadn't failed midday. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. 660 hadn't failed midday. And the 662 hadn't failed midday yet. The 665, y'all double check this though for me. Go to the lottery post and double check what I'm putting up. And I said the 667 and the 665. 660, 662, 665. Oh, and 665. Wait a minute. No? Yeah, and 665. Go back and see if these have. Now, I know on law average, when a number and its opposite A showed up, this is my time of the year, November, I would be playing the 115 for sure, loading up a little extra on it. Or both of these, I would be playing both of these really. The 662, I'd play the 117, the 112, and the 110. Now, I would definitely be playing the triple ones, but these probably would more likely be the other four that I would play if I didn't wheel the whole thing for just the 1-1, because I'm looking that for this time of year, one or the other, these are going to come out. So these would be the main focus of the 1-1s I would look at playing. You see that? Because these are opposites and they haven't played each other. See, now you can ask me a question, what's the opposite or what's a sister number or so and so and so and so on. That's why I'm on the channel. That's why I only do Illinois. So I can explain to you the same principle that I'm doing in Illinois that you would do in whatever state you're in. And if you was in Michigan, if you asked me anything about this, that's what I would explain to you on the channel without no guessing, without no looking for numbers and that they come the next day. There's nothing out there going to show us what's coming the next day, the next 2 days, the next week, the next month, and none of that. You can kind of follow the numbers, get the numerical history data, and start tracking the actual numbers. And then start showing us what to do. And, you know, is a magic formula where you're going to win every other day or every week or any of that. My average winnings is 3 to 4 times out of a month. And 5 times I'm doing a good month, a real good month. And that's what I look for on average. And I play that way. I cut back when I need to cut back. I load up after I win. When I win, I load up. You see that this is Michigan. That's Michigan. Now see what I'm saying? I can do this for any state. Any state I move to, I can carry this with me. But if you're doing the other methods, you have no way of knowing the data history of what's going on. Because the first thing I do, if I go to another state, I'm going back to get the historical data from January to present. Now I know what numbers to play. Just like I told you, like I did this. This is just a small example of what I would do. Now, some people might say if it's a lot of work, well, all I can say, well, I don't know anything worth doing. It's going to be a lot of work. People that's successful, you just see the success. You don't see the work that they put in. That's why everybody think things supposed to be easy because they ain't seen people that's successful, how hard they didn't work to be successful. But, but I wanted to say if you got a method that's working for you, it works. And if you don't, I don't know, like me, I had to move on because the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and all those multiple formulas wasn't working for me. It wasn't working. So this is it. In Michigan, midday. And all I would do is midday. I wouldn't be trying to play for midday and evening. And if the warm ones, which they have, are falling like crazy on evening, I ain't going to be mad at them. I know why I'm playing my number and what I'm after. And I'd definitely be loading up on the triple ones with me. I ain't telling nobody to do what I do, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. Because you might see something that I miss. And you bang them because you tracking the actual numbers. Yeah. Michigan. Am I? So yeah. Coming to here and I'm just doing Illinois. Yeah. But if you tell me that you didn't use my strategy and you didn't track it and you have a question, I can give you a reasonable, sensible answer to it. That's for anybody. I can answer anything. Like I said, I can teach this in an hour or less. My strategy in an hour or less, because I ain't got a lot of tic-tac-toe, date sum grids, and say look for patterns. This is straightforward. And I think 382 was failed today, midday in Michigan. So it ain't failed yet. And I'm cool. I love it when they don't fall. I do. Because I got my eye on it. I got my eye on something, not on guesses. I have my eye on something, not on guessing. I love it when they don't fall. Because I'm just adding that to my playlist. I'm adding the numbers to my playlist. And then when I win, I'm not looking for numbers to play. I already have numbers to play. And I continuously see what the numbers are doing so I can add them to my playlist of numbers to play. I'm not making up numbers or looking for numbers every day to play when I can track every day and know what numbers I'm going to play and not guessing them. I hope that answers the questions or anybody that might be interested on how to do that. But this is what I would do if I was in Michigan or if I was playing in Michigan. Because that's to me a past the law average that I've seen since I've been tracking. And I would know exactly how I would play it and why I would play it and why I would stay on it. Okay. Now, let's get to Illinois. The number in Illinois was 184. Yeah, 184. Right. .184 Illinois. So again, with my PICK-3 at a glance strategy here, like I say, OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, don't play out of need of greed, but play for fun. This is fun for me, you know. I don't invest enough, like, I get frustrated with it anymore. I've been there and done that. That's why I came up with my own strategy. I've been there and done that. I've been in, you know, it dogged me out. PICK-3 dogged me out, you know. So it's 184 for the 20th. 184. I'm sure that's what it is. I don't want to go through all this. It ain't, but I know it is. Itchy. Yep, there's 184. And Michigan is digital also. So, you know, this digital thing, since it's come into play, I have noticed, and then there's with these fireballs, I've seen a change in the numbers. Uh, I notice I have to play my numbers somewhat a little longer, maybe a week or so more. So uh, that's something you have to look at and tweak as you go. I noticed the balls, it was more in line. I could gauge a little bit better. But with this digital stuff, they can do whatever they want. Eddie Tipton proved that he worked for the Iowa Lottery, and for 10 years he manipulated the numbers. So you have to really be careful when you're playing these, okay? Because it can change. Okay, 184 is the number. One 184 right there. Now we're going to do the 111 rundown, 111 rundown on the 184, so we can find out what column this 184 is going to be under. That's strategy number one. So we're going to 111 rundown on the 184. You're going to add 1 to the 1, you get 2, 1 to 2, you get 3, 1 to 3. You get 4, 1 to 4, you get 5, 1 to 5, you get 6, 1 to 6, you get 7, 1 to 7, you get 8, 1 to 8, you get 9, 1 to 9, you get 10, but you're just going to use the 0, and 1 to 0, you draw a line, you get 1. Same number at the bottom, you get at the top, you add it correctly. Same thing, you're going to count straight down. This is 9. And 1 and 9 again is going to give you the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here again, we're going to do the 4. You're going to add 1 and you're going to count straight down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, anytime a winning number comes in and you do the 111 rundown on that winning number, you're going to find it in the column with the singles. What I did, I took 12 numbers that I found after studying. I did the 111 rundown that gave me 12 columns, okay? And those 12 columns total all 720 of the 1,000 numbers, singles, because each column represents 60 numbers. 60 times 12 is 720. So I want to know what column that the 184 would be under. And I call these numbers here base numbers on top, if you can see it. I call these numbers base numbers on top. And whenever you do the 1-1 rundown, one of these base numbers will be on top, and all of them have a 0 in them. So when you do the 1-1-1 rundown, all you have to worry about is the base numbers with the zeros and the numbers with the 0 in them. And you'll memorize them. It ain't but 12 of them. Or, you start studying my videos, you'll memorize them. And so I'm just going to find the one with 0. I know it's not the 306. It's not that one. It's not the 740. I know it's not that one. As here it is the 073. But it's going to show as 037 under the base number. See that 037? And that's column 12. See that 037? And here it is, the 148. It shows as 148. Okay, bam, you're done. That's what tracking in the columns are. And I can see for this month at a glance that this column has hit pretty hard for the month. It didn't hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for the month. Now, I'm not guessing this. I know this. And I can strategize and build a skill set with this, because I know what the numbers are doing. I know every time a column is due and every time a number is due off that column of the 720 numbers. I know every time a column is due, I know every number that's due off of that column as I'm tracking. Okay? Here is, I put this together, this is the single pairs. There's almost 500,000 pairs of those 1,000 numbers. And that's why in Michigan, I'm looking at that 1-1 pair so hard, because usually a pair, the longest that I've seen a pair pretty much come out take is 4 months, possibly 5 months. But I don't recall no pair taking a year before working with the law average before it comes out. That's why I was trying to see if, not saying Michigan doing anything wrong or whatever, but we know the number, they can't alter the numbers. Like I said, they attempted did it, but I never seen it take this long with the law average for that one single pair not to show up. Like I was saying too, in Michigan, I'd save all my if I'm playing any 1-1 pair, I'll save all those tickets. I'd save them. I wouldn't get rid of them in case there is something wrong or off with the machine, if they tell you not, in case it would be, but I would still save them. And most people save all their tickets anyway because they write them off their taxes or something like that. But here, so you got 3 separate numbers. You got the 184. You're going to have 3 different numbers, rather. You got the 184. You're going to have 3 different pairs you're going to mark off. You're going to mark off the 14 that fell already, and it's the 18 by not being circled. You're going to mark it off, circle it. The first time the 18 pair hit for the month. See, at a glance, I know everything going on with those 1,000 pairs. Well, more than 1,000, 499,000 pairs. And the 48 See there, first time the 48 hit for the month. See that? Now you're not guessing what's going on with your numbers. You know what's going on with your numbers. Again, the 14, the 18, and the 48. Bam, you're done. Now, here, everything underlined I can see ain't came yet for the month. So these are the overdue numbers. So at a glance, I know how long it's been since any number didn't hit. Any pair didn't hit. See that? Like anything with a line on it, I know it's 30 to 60 days since it didn't hit. The 3-3, the 5-5, the 7-7, it's been about 30 days. The 8-8 has been 60 days or more. That's an 8-8 pair. It's 37. The 67 been 30 days or more. That's a mistake there. That's 68. That line don't need to be there. I gotta get some white out for that one. But you can see as you marking off the numbers that haven't hit and see how the law average the number of behavior from your data, this 17 hasn't hit either. So it's going on 60 days with it. And now, the reason if you got a pair that ain't being out in 60 to 90 days, that's when I start looking at my pairs to play and building my playlist of numbers. So I always got a playlist of numbers that I know that I'm going to play when I win. I'm not looking for numbers. I already have my numbers to play. Here, again, I do the same thing. I want to know what position any number falls in when it comes in. So working with the law average, I'm working with the overdue numbers so I can make me a playlist of numbers to play that I always have to play. Like here, I can see for the month. So we got the 184, right? I got 3 positions, 0 to 9. I'm going to mark off the 1 on the front. I can see that it hit already. I'll mark off the 8 in the middle. See it hit already. And the 4 on the back. Now I can see, getting close to the end of the month and the year, pretty much, what number ain't hit yet. In what position? The 4 ain't hit in the middle all month. 5 ain't hit on the end all month. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, that is a check mark. 5 has hit. Seven hasn't hit on the front all month. 8 hasn't hit on the front all month. And the 9s. So if I want to just backtrack and make sure I'm right with something, I can go back with my calendar. And I said, what didn't I say? I say the 7s hadn't hit on the front all month. Let's look at the 7. And at a glance, I'm staying on target. I said the 7 didn't hit in the front all month, right? Don't take but a minute to glance it over and see that I got the correct data information. Bam. No 7 on the front. So, say in my playlist of numbers, and I'm going to play them, I'm looking at play them, and I got a number like I'm playing like let's say I'm playing 107, and I realized the 7 didn't hit on the front all month. I'm definitely going to play it at 701 and 710. If I make this my daily carry number, or got this number in play, and I'll play this straight box and play these 50 straight. Because the likelihood, since I got that 7 ain't hit on front, for me to put it on the front is great. but I'll still play this away. Okay, that's how you play number positioning, strategy number 3. And then you got your front pair and your back pair. Front pair, back pair again. You're going. It's 1, 8, 4. You got your 1. You got your. Let me make sure you can see this. 1, 8, 4. 1, 8 is the front of the number, and 8, 4 is the back of the number. Front, back. That's simple. So you're going to do the 118, the 18, and see if it fell for the year. It did already. And 8, 4 on the back. And it hit already for the year. See that? It hit already for a year. Simple strategy. That's why I say I couldn't do this for all states. I wouldn't. But if you're doing it and you say, if you was to tell me in Michigan, I'm go back. I got to stick with Michigan. Momoneyterry or Mo, however you want to call it, momoneyterry. You know, in Michigan, momoneyterry, 1-1 ain't fell on the front or on the back all year. 1-1 ain't fell on the back all year, and it ain't even fell as a split pair all year. And I say I'm gonna play that number if I get to Illinois, Michigan. I'll be playing that number. If I ever get to Michigan, that's all I'd be playing midday. That's what I would say. That's what I would do. It ain't played split pair, and it ain't played on the front and back. Working with the law average with the overdue numbers, with me, that's my number. And when I say a split pair, it's like the 1-1 on the front, the 1-1 on the back. So that means it ain't really played at all. And that's your split pair. Instead of having them side, on the front and back, they split it and put a number in the middle. And they ain't even played none of that in a year in Michigan. The last thing they played was the 1-1-6. And I would definitely be looking at playing that one. Because usually when a number ain't played that long or something like that, the first one to pop out is be the last one that played. So that 1-1-6 would be my number. See what I'm saying? This is a strategy and strategizing that you would do. I would do. And then now you and I are on the same page. So when you're talking to me about your numbers in your state and you did it, now I can suggest to you what I would do or what I would look at doing it, how long I would stay on it, or if you have the money to play, you have to stick with your budget. If you don't, fine. It'd be times that I can't play. If I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks, I can't play. I ain't worried about it because when I come back, I know exactly I'm going to pick up where I left off at. And I've won going on vacation many times because I play that number for a week. If I'm going on a week for vacation, I play all those numbers are my numbers for that whole week. And I've been in one and not have to be here. I even do that here in Illinois. I play, so I don't have to worry about it. I might play my set of numbers for 3 or 4 draws, 6 draws. Because like I said, I try to keep my money between $3 to $5 a day. But when I win, I splurge a little bit. Really $5 a day. And, about what your card is, what a card is. I wouldn't spend too much more than that, too much. Like I say, when I win. Now, when I win and I got my playlist of numbers, I'll know what numbers I'm going to load up on. I'm not continuously looking for numbers to play. I already have my numbers to play. Because over time, I did the study and the tracking and tweaking that needs to be done. And this ain't no thing that's going to happen the next day. Ain't nothing going to show us what's going to happen the next day. You got the law average. The law averages is you're going to do it off of the frequency of the numbers that played or the overdue numbers. Me, I prefer the overdue numbers because it's more of a likely chance of that overdue number coming in from me tracking than for the numbers that already came in, because a number could hit, let's say 1, 2, 3, could hit 3 times in a month or a couple of months and never show up again for 15 years. I'm telling you. Never show up again for 15 years. Now, is that the same possibility with that 111, them triple ones I'm talking about in Michigan? Yeah, but I don't care about that. I know that possibility is there, but I'm gonna play every day anyway. I'm gonna keep it as my daily number until something come with a 1-1 in it. Some come with a 1-1 in it. Because if it don't over a period of time, everybody gonna be looking at Michigan cockeyed. Even the lottery board might be looking and say, what is this? Ain't no 1-1 period that failed in so long. What is y'all machine working right? The machine, what's going on up there in Michigan that the 1-1 pair ain't failed in a year or 2 years or 3 years? I don't know how long it would take for a prayer. Well, I do, but 3 to 4 years for a prayer not to fall at all. That would be something strange. That'd be some strange things happening to me. And if anybody got something that they can show me that a 1-1 pair ain't failed, and we know it ain't failed in any pair ain't failed in a year or 2 years, I'd like to see it. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear it. I mean, like, numbers are random. Anything can happen, but to me, that's out there. So if you got something that a pair ain't failed in a year or 2 years, I would love to know it and see it. Now, with this strategy so far, I got my playlist of numbers. These are my playlist of numbers that I've come up with. I just hit the 991. Just hit the 341 exact. The 359. Everything circled I won on. And they saying a lot of numbers toward the end of the year. You know why? Because I've narrowed them down. And these numbers here, you'll see that they're all opposite of each other. I realized after tracking that the numbers and the opposite, one or the other will normally come in toward the end of the year. That's why I don't hop on and off numbers and try to find numbers. I always got my playlist of numbers to play. I always have my playlist of numbers to play. I'm not searching every day looking for numbers to play. I've got my playlist of numbers to play that I build as I'm tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and getting the actual data history to know what's going on with the actual numbers. All the 1,000 numbers, the front pair, the back pair, the single digits, and the single pair. That's it. Any questions, anybody? Any more questions? That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. The secret for the magic formula, the T, is going to be you. I know it's me that it changed the way I play the game and how I win the game. And not have to worry about where I'm going to get no numbers from, because I'm continuously building a playlist of numbers to play. And these are the main ones here. My main ones I play here. And I play these here because they haven't hit for the year yet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd either play them. I can play them all 50 box. I can play them straight box when I need to. If I play them all 50 box, one of them come in, then I'm going to load up right on these numbers. I'm not jumping off these numbers. If it come midday, these are evening. If it come midday, I say, oh, it came midday, so I ain't going to play it now. It probably won't come evening. I used to do that. You like, okay, okay, Sonia. Okay, if you didn't track it and you like it in Florida, hey. But this here is Illinois, I'm showing. You say you praying for the 18. Well, yeah. But this is it here. And it's the, and then when I do the front pair and back pair, I know, see what I'm saying? I know this 17 ain't failed last year and it hasn't failed this year yet. But that's my daily carry also. 17 and the, I see that the 7-5 and 7-6 haven't failed on the back. So my number to play is 175 and 176. See what I'm saying? And this is how I play it. So I don't burn up a lot of money too. Again. And when I cut back, I'll know where to cut back off of these couple of numbers. I play 175 straight box. I play 176 straight box. I play the 17 on the front because it ain't been out in a year, 2 years, going on 2 years. I play it for $1. And I play the 7-5. What I say? That's how yeah, for $1. And I play the 7-5 on the back, 50 cents. And I play the 7-6. Oops. 7-6 on the back, 50 cents. So you're looking at $4 here. Right? $4. So these pretty much are going to be my everyday carry because I like that 7-5 and 7-6 didn't fall on the back. And I like these two numbers here. So if the front or the back come in, I'm going to load up on these right here. I'm going to load up on these. Because this 17 come in, is going to have a better payout. I'm still going to lay on these. I'm going to stay on these numbers. Probably to the rest of the year. That's what I'm going to do. And that's it. Even though I say I still look at these here, I'll pick these back up. I'll pick these back up also. And I'll pick these back up. I'll pick these back up. These back up. 50 cent box if I want. So that'd be 2, 3. That'd be $8. $8. So when I win, I'm not going looking for no numbers. These are my playlist of numbers. Probably until the end of, well, I know until the end of the year. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. All right, any more questions? You got questions, I got answers. If you don't, I'm going to go on an intermission for another 30 minutes. Let YouTube find me an audience because I'll be back. Because I'm going on an intermission, and then if you want to think of something, you can put it in the comments. I know day Friday, everybody payday and got places to go, things, people seeing things to do. I remember them days. Mm. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. I'm taking a break, 30-minute break. Let YouTube find me an audience. Be this probably be question and answer break, and then I'm gonna come back and might do a video. Well, that's true, uh, but it's what you like. I like using my hand and looking at things. I know it's technically a lot of stuff is technically advanced, but if you're technically advanced, you can use it the same way. So yeah, it could possibly be childlike, but that's what I like doing. It don't take that long anyway. My face is all over YouTube, over this channel, bro. I don't really, I don't really need to show it. My face is all over the channel. I'm 73 years old, and my face looks like it, I believe. So go to my lives, you see my face. Ma'am, I mean, I don't like saying sir or ma'am because I can't make out what it is with these names. But I'm a beautiful person. You like my face. I'm kind of beautiful. I ain't too messed up. Old age didn't mess me up too bad. So you can see my beautiful face. What happened here? Man. They don't bother me. I love them. BLZ. I just love them. They all right. Thank you, BLZ. In my prime, uh, nah, ain't nothing in my prime. I think on this channel, no need to be. I don't know what's going on with this phone, man. This is crazy. Yeah, it's been over a year in Michigan, but hey, like I say, I'm loving it. I just want to see how long it takes. Really, I just want to see how long it takes. Well, thank you for the compliment. We appreciate that. I try when you realize when you get a certain age, nothing really matters anymore. You don't let stuff bother you. It's all temporary. What you work on is being the best person you can be and living a good life. Like Solomon says, you just work on being eat, drinking, and being merry. And that's what got me this far. I'm the oldest of 11. Three sets of twins, five singles, the oldest. And we're a very close family. You say Florida's playing games, BLC? Oh, let me do this here. You say Florida's playing games. Florida is like I say, you be tracking all of them. I think I wouldn't be able to do that. You keep up, appreciate what you do, but you do good work. I guess Florida's playing games because there's no way. I'm retired and I don't think I got the time that you got. You say column 12. Okay. If right now with the digital draw now, there's no telling what's going on. That's all I can say. You know, I never I never did experience that midlife crisis because when I was younger, I read up on it and how a lot of men went through it. So I kind of like prepared myself with it for it. And I was married twice. My first marriage, I didn't. I had two children in my first marriage, and I vowed I wouldn't have any more because I wanted to hope and prayed that it would work out, but it didn't. But my second marriage went well. I was married for 35 years in my second marriage. But no, a midlife crisis might be when you got more stuff than you need. I was struggling every day, so I couldn't have no midlife crisis. I was too busy trying to keep my head above water. So that's what my midlife crisis was. If it came, it went fast. Okay, lottery post. Oh, I got you. Yeah, you're right. You do. But yeah, even that BLC, that. I'm sure it is. But I appreciate that. But I don't do lottery posts like that. But yeah, midlife crisis is come. I guess they do come. Now the only thing about me being 74, going on 75 now, you do start missing people. You start missing things. I have to try to stay focused on the people that has passed and gone. You know, I think you do a little grieving for them. So you have to kind of. But I'm kind of blessed here now. I'm with my. I'm losing my eyesight, and that's the thing. Yeah, heck, I mean, I'm 75. I think I've seen a lot, and I don't think I'll be around to see much more. So if it ain't here, I just ain't here. And if with glaucoma, I got two choices: either I'm gonna die first, or I'm gonna go blind. So I don't sweat nothing I can't change. The one thing I wish I really had understood investment better, investing in the stock market like Warren Buffett and uh, uh, um, Charlie Munger, they had a simple principle of how to invest, and uh, really simple. And I like simplicity. You might see that by how I do my numbers. But I always wanted to invest, but I didn't do a lot of investing in the stock market. And the principle, but the compounding was a second wonder of the world or something. That's how they made all their money, which made sense. So I'm trying to hand some of that down to my grandkids so they can understand investing, and hopefully they'll build a prosper. But you know what? In this life, everybody's journey is different. Everybody's life is different. It is what it is. So I don't make a whole lot of nothing because I've seen people that I envied yesterday, and I'm glad I ain't them today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People that you can say you was jealous of yesterday or today, and tomorrow you be glad you ain't them in they boot in they shoe. Cause there's no guarantees in this life. There's no guarantees in this life. So I don't sweat nothing, believe me. I take it as it goes. It flows by me just like what. I'm just thankful that I can be happy. And if I can make somebody else happy throughout my day, that's my life. That's my life. And I get away from people that uh, put out negative energy because energy will drain you. Energy is a real force and it drain you. If you do right, your life 9 out of 10 gonna go right. And if you do wrong, your life 9 out of 10 gonna be going wrong. That's life. There's no secret to this. We ain't keeping none of this. A year from now, 100 years from now, you gonna be gone, and everybody else gonna be gone that's on here now, pretty much. So I ain't trying to hold on to nothing I can't keep. I ain't trying to hold on to nothing I can't keep. And you right up my alley because I'm gonna be 75, and that's a big birthday party. Lord, let me live to see it. I'm planning on it now. I want to have. I come from a big family. Like I said, I'm the oldest of 11, three sets of twins and five singles. So you must be in my head. I heard something. My 75th birthday, all we're gonna have all our grandkids and everybody together, and they can ask us the same questions that you answered. What will we do different? I want everybody in my family that's 70 or older to hand down wisdom to our younger generation. What they would have did older. I mean, uh, if they knew now what they knew then and stuff like that. Just like the questions you answered. You read the book Grandpa's Wisdom by Tom Mullen? Okay, yeah. I mean, wisdom is really simple. BLC. We didn't bring nothing here, and we ain't gonna take nothing with us. It's that's the wisdom. So why everybody killing each other and doing all the craziness? But I see something with AI that's going to probably bring us together and be a great help to humanity. Is the ability where AI, you can talk into it and it can translate right back what they're saying to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I use my AI and it talks like a human being. Only reason I don't know is it ain't a human being because I'm looking at it and using it. But once we can communicate as humans on one line, one level, we're gonna become as one brain, as one big brain. There's nothing that we won't be able to do on this planet as human beings. Once we come together, I think it was in the tower when they was building the Tower of Babel in the Bible, and it said that he broke all of them when they couldn't understand each other's language. I think we're back to where once we can all get together and understand each other as humans and relate as humans, and there's no language barrier, it's no stopping us. It's no stopping us. It's no stopping what we're able to do on this planet. In my 75 years of being on this planet, it is amazes me where I am, where we are today. Now I look at a lamp and say, "Wow, man, look how far we came. We used to only have oil candles, and or look at a piece of paper. It took work to make paper, and all the stuff we have today. It's like the Jetsons. I used to look at it on TV, and they would be talking to each other on the phone and seeing each other's pictures. I mean, I just see good things happening for the human race. As soon as we get over the foolishness, all the noise of trying to kill and destroy each other when we can't take nothing with us. And I think we're going to get there. I think in the end, love will win. Yeah, I really do. I think in the end, love will win. It's amazing. Once you the age of Aquarius, yeah, I'm not that deep into the age of Aquarius and that stuff, but uh, the age of enlightening, yeah, it's going to be a lot of things that happen, and for the good. I think in the end, it's going to all work out for the betterment of humanity. We don't see it now, but you got to realize we better than we were 400 years ago. I wouldn't want to go back 400 years ago, that's for sure. Nobody else, I don't think. So it just amazes me everything we have, every clothes we got it so good that we take a lot for granted. We take for granted like some people got 30 pair of shoes in their closet. It was a time where one pair of shoes would have did as good, and that might have been all that could have been made at the time was one pair of shoes. So where you can sit back and appreciate humanity and where we come and where we possibly can go is a good thing, even though you won't be here to actually see it. Uh, it's a good thing in my book. I enjoy every day I'm up, every breath I take, because I've seen people be up and I've seen them being down. But less is more. Less is more. Less is more. You can enjoy things. Uh, you know, I say have things, but don't let things have you. If you got a lot and it ain't got you, to me that's fine. But like you say, less is more is the general principle. I really don't. I really don't fear death. It's inevitable. I, I've made. Uh, I've already made my plans for that. My sisters and my family already know. And when my heart stopped, I stopped. Don't be bringing me back. You know. You know. I made amends with death. I don't fear it at all. Nope. Don't fear death. And I had a experience, a near death experience that made me not fear death. I died in my sleep. I'm pretty sure I did, and somehow I came back. I know I died because where I went to was a beautiful place. I don't like telling everybody about that in case they got some suicidal thing going on with them, but uh, I don't fear it. No, I don't fear it at all. But like I say, my family, I already told them if they bring me back, it's gonna be the worst decision they ever made. Cause I'm gonna dog them every day, every day. Hey Teresa, how you doing? Glad that you with them. Have you with me? I've been on it a while now. We just said there chit chatting. Yeah, I've been. I don't know. I have a good life. I have a good life. So, but if my heart, my doctor asked me, well, if your heart stopped, do you want them to bring you back? No. I say, if it stopped for a reason. Don't bring me back. I don't need it. But yeah, my family already knows. Don't bring me back. And I got do not resuscitate in my hospital. Hey, Realize, how are you? Glad to have you with us. Today is Friday. We sitting here just chatting. I was waiting on YouTube to build up I've been on it now. What time is it? 3:18. I've been on there about an hour and a half, I believe. And the grandkids about to come in now, so it's their time really. Yeah, you probably can hear them. It's Friday too, so they be partying like everybody else. Anybody been following? I know BL's been talking about Michigan, but I'll be following Michigan. I want to see how long this 1-1 pair gonna take. I just have to see it. I have to see it. I don't know if BL's still on here, but I went on Amazon. Amazon, I can get a PayPal card from Amazon. Can I, BLC? Is it virtual or can I do it? Do I have to have virtual? Uh, it says take opportunity. Okay, do you feel you are happy with the roller coaster ride? Uh, uh, you see, d- d- crypto. I go with crypto. Is that right? Crypto. It's a point in your life where you should be happy with it because you ain't got a choice. There's no guarantees in this life. I'm 74 years old and my whole house got tore up in the tornado in May of 2016. If it wasn't for my daughter and well, I did have insurance, but a lot of people didn't, I'd be homeless at 74 after working all my life. And then some of my neighbors are homeless after working all their life. I got a neighbor just retired 6 months ago. So I don't have a choice but to be happy with this roller coaster ride. Take it for what it's worth, man. Ain't no guarantees. None. Zilch. Zero. Love it. Use it. Help each other and be kind and do what you can. That's how we get out of this. Like Simon said, eat, drink, and be merry. No, I, I don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. It didn't take me 15 minutes for to cause $2 billion worth of damage in St. Louis on that day. 85 of the people homes that was demolished didn't have insurance. 85% of them didn't have insurance on their homes. And I'm pretty sure the area I'm living in, most of them probably in their 50s and 60s. No, I don't sweat this at all. If I could go back to 25, nah, I wouldn't come back. I've almost got it figured out in my head. I come back just to go through what I went through. Uh, Not me. It might be why God had to send Jesus. Wasn't nobody else willing to come back. That's all I can say. I wouldn't come back. I say, hey, Jesus, your daddy calling you, buddy. That's what I'd be saying. No, I don't want to go back, come back neither. I'm on wherever it's at. I just want to stay there and be peaceful and happy, hopefully. If you want to say it's heaven and hell, but I truthfully think when it all boils down, we're gonna make this part of heaven also. Humanity, we'll do the right thing. Because when you think about it, ain't nothing we can't do once we put our minds to it. Ain't nothing we can't do. If you think about how far we've come from a horse and a buggy to where we are today and the roads and if you old enough you can remember when a road was only a two-way lane, now it's a five-way lane. You don't sweat stuff down here no more. Is there any experiences you have had that re- replay in your memories to this day? Well, sure. My first children that were born, my first marriage, graduating from high school, college. It's a lot of them. Seeing my first grandson born. I got a lot of beautiful memories that I play over. My second marriage of 35 years. Yeah, you take time to savor a lot of things as you get older and you have the opportunity to, because when you retire, you got more time on your hand than you really need. I'm telling you, retiring is cool, but everybody can't go on. And if they even want to, I ain't one to want to go on no ocean cruise, and I ain't too much for doing a lot of flying and traveling and stuff like that. So when you retire, you need stuff to keep you busy. And I got, like I said, I'm here with my grandkids now, and they keep me plenty busy and active enough. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully, when you get older, you have a lot of memories, good ones to fall back on. Because I really don't look at television, because the energy that television puts out now is so heartbreaking for humanity, where we are in this dark. I call it a dark season. Uh, I just don't have time to let stuff drain my energy. Now that I know what the meaning of it is, and I can feel it when I'm around negative people or negative energy. I work to get away from around it. But yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of good. Another when I learned how to drive my first automobile and got my first automobile. Oh man, it's a lot and a lot of good memories. Good questions. Appreciate that. I got to like I said, that 75th birthday. Looking forward to it. This is what the questions you're asking are very great questions that I like for my nieces and nephews and grandkids to ask at the party. I have a twin sister too, so I already told her I was making plans for it, so we'll be together. Lord's will. You'll see a lot of Lord's wills when you get up in age, and as your season, and a lot of your friends transition on. All right, family, my grandkids are in. I'm gonna get ready and call it a Friday. I know Friday's a good day for everybody that want to run. Um, let's see, what is this? Okay, wait a minute. You say no disrespect, but please don't say retire. The prefix "re" means to do something again. I always say you worked your whole entire life, and it's your entertainment. I guess. Yeah. No, none disrespect taken. You know, uh, retired. That's just a term. But yeah, nothing taken. Everybody's words and meanings are different. I don't know. Don't say retired. Let me see what I can say. Say maybe I can say at this stage in my life. What you think about that? Saying that one. Entertainment. Say entertainment or At this stage in my life, I have a lot to do with something. I don't know how I would say entertainment. How would I use it? Entertainment, not retirement. Entertainment. I'm an entertainment. Entertainment. Entirement. Would say, oh, entirement. Not retire, but entirement. Oh, you know me, my eyes kind of messing up too. Uh, Entirement. And entirement means, you say entirement means what? So entirement. Put that in a sentence for me, or realize entirement. How would I say that? It ain't coming up on my thing yet. Let's see. My phone might be. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Hey Scott, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. Okay. I'm not, uh, hey, realize that you. How would I put entirement in a sentence? I'm not understanding how I would use it. I'm not retired. Entirement. How would I say that to use it? Entirement. I just yeah. Okay, I have finally reached my retirement in this stage of my life. Okay, yeah, I figured that's pretty close. In this stage of my life, I have finally, in this, or I say, in this stage of my life, I'm at such and such a point. Is that right? At this stage of my life, I'm at such and such a point. Not really using the retirement. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had it straight in my head. Thank you so much for that. I will start practicing that for sure. Okay, family. I think that's going to be it. Appreciate everybody on here. I already did the uh, front part of the video. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, everybody. What time is it? It's 3:30. Okay. I'm going to get off of here and get ready for another class if my grandkids let me. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great Friday. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town.